So a few days ago, I'm on the Dynamic Catholic mailing list, and I got a video from one of their members, and he was talking about it's not my will, it's God's will. And he spent about a half an hour. His wife was pregnant, and he's concerned about bringing his child. It wasn't one of those who said, oh, it's going to be a boy or a girl. He didn't know. He said, I'm not going to find out until the child shows up. And I go, look, it's a... Well, it turns out to have been a son. They announced that at the end of the video. But he said, it's hard to be in a time where it's God's will. And I know we say that all the time in the Lord's Prayer. Thy will be done. But do we ever really think that thy will be done? It's more like, it's going to be my will, and if my will and God's will sync up, then everything is great. But we don't really put things in God's hands. The 2 times I remember really putting things in God's hands, the first time was when we applied for the diaconate formation. And my prayer started to be, gee, Lord, I hope they pick me, and I hope they pick us, and that we can go into diaconate formation. And then my prayer changed. My prayer wasn't about me. It was about, I pray that those who are selected for formation be chosen through you. And it made a difference in how I prayed. The second time was, the first year of formation, one of the things you do, and we have it here at Holy Family, is Ignatian spirituality. And okay, spoiler alert, when you go through a year of Ignatian spirituality, what you find at the very end is that you've taken your life and you've said, it's not my will, it's not in my hands, it's never been in my hands. It's in God's hands. And I'm okay with that.
As Jay said, with that first year of formation and the Ignatian retreat, the one thing that I found most challenging, but also was most rewarding, is surrendering. Surrendering to God's will. We always want to be in charge. We want to be able to control things, especially in our own lives and the lives of those that we love. We want the best. But by surrendering, we surrender to God's will and trust that God's will is going to be what's best for us. And that in turn will be the best for our loved ones, for our community, for the world. Sometimes we don't see the path that God leads us on until we get to that one point that we turn around and look and we see what God's will has done for us. God loves us unconditionally, and that trust and that surrender is our way of showing God that we love God and the world.
So, as we travel through this time of COVID-19, it may be hard to see Jesus in everything. But like the road to Emmaus, He's there, He's with us, He's sharing with us. He's allowing us to share with each other. And in the end, when this is over, and we rejoin at the table of the Lord, we will see Him and recognize Him in the breaking of the bread.